Hello everyone, what's going on? Hope you're all well. This is Riley from the Gaming Kings back with not gameplay today, a game review. Today I will be focusing on Batman the Telltale series Season 1. Telltale they are a game company that make choose your own pathway games. Um, yeah, typically they would make 2 seasons, but unfortunately, the news going around is that they are closing down. And because I played one episode of Batman the Telltale series when I got it on the Xbox 360, and I was hooked. So I got the entire season 1 and 2 on Steam, and I've recently finished playing, as you guys can see on the channel, playing that. So I thought I would give it a bit of a review. Now, to these game reviews that I will do, I will focus on the story, the stakes, like what there is to lose, and the protagonist, the hero's lowest moment. Like, what's their moment where everything's gone to shit. And the most interesting part of a game, the body count. How many people died? How many people kicked the bucket? Took the old dirt nap? Right. So, Episode 1 opens with Batman chasing Catwoman off the roof of the mayor's building after a flash drive. After they're all done there, Bruce Wayne has to attend a party, which is a benefit for Harvey Dent's mayoral campaign. Carmine Falcone shows up uninvited. Turns out Harvey wanted him there. So they have a chat. Bruce Wayne tells him to get lost, and Falcone just is very disgruntled at Bruce Wayne from there. Then when Alfred's got everyone to leave, Bruce goes down to the Batcave, and Alfred comes and says, "Look, that's not that's not the last of our troubles tonight," as he hands Bruce a card with saying, "Meet me at the park, 6 a.m. Oz." This is Bruce's lifelong friend, Oswald Cobblepot. Bruce goes to the park, which is old and run down because Oswald's family has gone to shit. His mother was committed to Arkham, and it drove his dad to suicide. So Oswald is pretty much a gutter rat at this point. Then Bruce has to go to a press conference about the Arkham Hospital that's going to be built in place of Arkham Asylum, and it'll be honoured to Thomas and Martha Wayne. But at that press conference, some dirt on Bruce's father gets kicked up. Bruce gets disgruntled by this and leaves, only to find out the police are raiding Wayne Manor to see if any of these allegations are true. All through this, Vicky Vale is trying to help Bruce Wayne fight this. So, Bruce gives a quote to go on the record. After that, Bruce meets up with Harvey and says, After that, Bruce examines the hard drive. It's a map to the Gotham City docks. Then he goes to have lunch with Harvey and say, "Hey, this problem with the mayor authorizing a raid on my house, fix it." So Harvey goes to have a talk, and then that's when we meet Harvey's supposed girlfriend, Selina Kyle. Now, Bruce and Selina immediately know who each other were because when Batman punched Catwoman in the goggles, it left her with marks around the eye. Bruce recognised those, and Catwoman scratched him. Selina recognised those. So they immediately know who each other are. And once they get some alone time, Bruce convinces her to tell where she was supposed to put that drive. So he goes to the docks, to the certain containment unit, I think it was. Yeah. Only to find a mass grave. So he does some forensic work, Turns out there was an explosion and a release of a psychohallucinogenic drug. Drugged one of the officers. The officer went just about rabid and killed one of the thugs that were there. Batman finds one thug alive and interrogates him and learns that it was all for Falcone. So Batman goes to the Skyline Club and interrogates Falcone rather brutally, as I put it. And Jim, Gordon and Gotham aren't too happy about that. Next episode 2, Bruce goes and gets some because during the interrogation that Batman did on Falcone just puts more dirt on the Waynes, saying that, you know, it's all true. Episode 2 opens with Batman Bruce going to Crime Alley, trying to uncover maybe some repressed memories. Turns out Bruce had repressed a memory, the memory of the thug Joe Chill mentioning Falcone. So it turns out this was a hit. Not a simple mugging, a hit. So, Bruce gets pulled and gets into the hospital where Falcone is being held and already arrested, because on that drive was enough to put him away for life. Falcone immediately throws more dirt on Thomas Wayne right in front of Bruce. Bruce is trying to get more answers when Renee Montoya, an officer, goes and shoots Falcone dead. It is revealed that Montoya was slipped that same drug that made that officer in the shipping yard just about rabid. So there's some work to be done there. So that all leads to Bruce finding the psychohallucinogenic drug. Finds that there's a plan to have it refined. Catwoman's caught up in the middle of it. Harvey becomes mayor, but that's not before a debate goes wrong where Mayor Hill is killed. Oswald Cobblepot shows a video of Thomas Wayne giving Oswald's mother this drug and having her committed to Arkham because he didn't because Mrs. Cobblepot didn't do what Thomas Wayne liked. So it turns out Thomas Wayne's a giant douche canoe. Episode 4 sees Bruce locked up in Arkham after losing his company to Oswald Cobblepot due to all the shade thrown at the Wayne family. Once Bruce gets out, all the city hates him, and Harvey Dent goes to seize Wayne Manor, but is interrupted by Batman and promptly stopped. Episode 5 sees Batman, Bruce Wayne, go after Lady Arkham, and Lady Arkham and the children of Arkham, they're the ones behind all this. Lady Arkham turns out to be Vicky Vale. Yeah. Finds out that Vicky Vale, her birth name was Victoria Arkham. And her parents, like so many others, once they disagreed with what Thomas Wayne wanted, Thomas Wayne had them killed. So Thomas Wayne has a lot to answer for, but Batman/Bruce Wayne, he's sick of everyone saying that he's guilty for his father's crimes. The only person guilty for crimes are those who commit them, right? So, once all that's done, Alfred gets bloody kidnapped. Batman has to rescue him. But unfortunately, in that incident at Arkham Asylum, Vicky Vale is killed. In episode 4, when you're actually in Arkham, you meet the guy that would later in season 2 become the Joker. So, it's actually a pretty good plotline, I find. But I have read some other reviews online, and I do get what people mean by they should call it Bruce Wayne, the Telltale series, because Bruce Wayne gets more screen time than Batman. So, that's the story. Now, the stakes pretty much... He'll lose his company. Vicky wins and kills however many others. And, you know, the people of Gotham hate him and he loses his fortune and he can't be Batman anymore and Gotham sinks into anarchy. They're the stakes. The hero's lowest moment was when he got committed to Arkham and all the population of Gotham hated him and Selina has to leave. That's the hero's lowest moment. It's pretty much one gut punch after another. Now, to my favourite part, probably. Now, the villains were obviously Falcone. I'd safe to say Thomas Wayne. Thomas Wayne due to past events. Mayor Hill, Penguin, Lady Arkham. They're the villains. Now, for the body count. 11 people died in episode 1. 9 people in episode 2. An all-time low count on episode 3 with only 2 deaths. Episode 4, 3 deaths. And episode 5, 5 deaths. So that leaves a total of 30 people were killed in the storyline of Season 1. So that's sort of... Each time another person gets killed, that just throws Batman more into it. I don't know if this is one of those games where a body count over 10 sort of makes it better. Like, with body counts, when I see the bodies, when I see them get killed or just lying dead, and I know they're dead, that's when I add them to the count. Now, to be honest, I thought people would have been killed when Lady Arkham took over Arkham Asylum, but no. Yeah, so that's all from me. Overall, I think this was a pretty solid Batman story, taking bold new takes on the characters such as Oswald and Bruce being friends at a young age, having Vicky Vale, the innocent news reporter that everyone knows from the comics, be the villain. Damn, that turns out, it pretty much turned a few things on its head, but it still kept true to the Batman we all know. So, overall, I think this game would actually be worth playing. If you guys actually want to get to these Telltale games, I would recommend you get there quickly, or go and buy them from EB Games physical copy, because I'm pretty sure not very long after this video, that's the only way you'll be able to get them, because Telltale are taking their games off the digital market due to them shutting down. So, that's all from me on my thoughts of Batman the Telltale series, Season 1. I will play through and review Season 2, but that'll be after probably a playthrough and review of Mafia 3. So, I will see you all in the next gaming video. See ya.